cactus and succulent growers, it's Lynn. Welcome to Desert Plants of Avalon in the north of Ireland. And in today's video, I'm going to be moving out some more cacti that I have here in my grow room that I've been overwintering for the winter months. And now it's spring, and at last, the temperatures are actually warming up, especially over night time. I'm able to bring out some more of the cacti that I've had here in the grow room into the polytunnel for the spring and summer months. And I've got a mixture of lots of different cacti and succulents here. Yesterday's video I brought out a lot of, well, all of the puntia, prickly pears that need the ones that need winter warmth into the polytunnel. And I've still got a lot of euphorbias such as these, and they're going to be coming out in the polytunnel probably tomorrow or the next day. But today I'm going to be focusing on the cacti that are going to be coming out. And my grow room is going to look so much more emptier once I get a lot of these out, especially when a lot of the euphorbias are then out. And I also have this cactus I'm bringing out today as well. This is a Cubentia Zetneri, and it is sort of very much a puntia-like, but it's not an opuntia, it's its own genus, and that's coming into growth as well, as you can see. So that's going to love to come out into the polytunnel. So what I'm going to be doing now is putting all of the ones I'm taking out to put into the polytunnel here on this table, and then it's a case of moving them into the polytunnel. Woohoo! That's all the cacti put together there to bring into the polytunnel. And also I'm going to be bringing this one, the Cubentia, as I mentioned, coming out. And a quick scooty around to show you what I've got here. First of all, my Myrtilio cactus. And this is my saguaro that I've had now for about 10 years. And this is one I got from my wonderful friend Keith, who lives in Arizona. One is grown from seed himself. And he gave it to me 10 years ago. And it was a little small seedling. And look at it now. Gorgeous saguaro. Absolutely gorgeous. And this one is a Parodia crassigiba. And this beauty I got last year from my wonderful friend Danny Rose, and it is actually starting to come into bud as well. That's going to love being in the polytunnel. This one is my Stetsonia Corrine, and I repotted that a couple of months ago and did a video at the time. It's also known as the toothpick cactus because it has awesome, fierce looking spines. And this is my Albermania pectinifera that I've had for many years. Lovely, beautiful, unique and quite a rare cactus. And this is one that I'm very lucky to have growing on its own roots, because a lot of them are nearly always grafted. But this one I got, I'm trying to think how many years ago now. It's over 10 years anyway. And got it from my friend Michael Harrington. And it is growing remarkable. This lovely Strombocactus disciformis I've had for a few years as well. The little beauty. I repotted that not too long ago and made a video at the time when I did. This little Echinocereus. This is Echinocereus primolanthus. And it's a little miniature type of Echinocereus. Very small growing, slow growing. And that's a little special one I always like to take in every year. It is cold hardy, but it's because it is so special, I want to keep an eye on it. And that's a little cutie one. Turbinocarpus swobidae. And this is also one that I got from my wonderful friend Danny last year, because I lost my Turbinocarpus swobidae that I'd grown from seed back in 2015. Sadly, it just rotted through, and Danny very kindly gifted me his one. So I'm so happy to have this replaced. So this is a little beauty too. Parodia arabescens, these little cuties I got from my wonderful friend Ziggy at Ziggy's Cactus channel here on YouTube. They're doing really well. They're going to love to come out into the polytunnel. Here is Marginatus, Marginatus variety gemmatus here. And these two little ones. I say Marginatus, also known as Pachycereus gemmatus as well. These are not particularly cold hardy, although my other Pachycereus seem to do okay in the polytunnel. But these ones are that bit younger, so I keep them indoors for the winter. Commonly known as a golden barrel. And have quite a few of these in my polytunnel. They're pretty cold hardy as well, to a degree, as long as you can protect them from frost. But this one is also a new addition I got from my friend Danny last year, and I wanted to make sure it overwintered the first winter indoors anyway. Pilocereus azareus as well. And also these Espostoopsis diboskis. And these I also got from Danny last year as well. So these bitter, controversial whether they're cold hardy or not. Some people say yes they are, some people say no, but this is sort of new to me. I'm not familiar with it. I wanted to overwinter it indoors to be on the safe side. And Gymnoclisium horsey, these are cold hardy. I've got a few of these in the Polytunnel, but this is one I got from my late friend Peter last year, and I wanted to overwinter it indoors because I didn't want to risk anything happening to it. It come through the winter fantastic, no trouble there. And this lovely Cactus geometricans. This one is also a top cutting from Danny, my lovely friend Danny's plant as well. So that's doing very well. So these are the buttes, and now I'm going to be taking them into the Polytunnel. Now then, I'm going to show you where I've put all the beauties from the grow room away. And I'm just going to take you up here to show you the first lot. And before I show you, I've got some bubble wrap ready here. And the reason for that is because these plants have been in my grow room, although they've been close to a very sunny, either in a sunny window or close to a sunny window, plus with the grow light. There shouldn't really be any problems, but because we're having a bit of nice sunny weather at the moment and these plants here on a sunny position at the moment, as soon as I've done this video, I'm going to have to throw some bubble wrap over them just to protect them from excess sun, because you have to acclimatise cacti when you've had them indoors and you're taking them out either into the garden or into your greenhouse or polytunnel. Especially if they've been in a shady position, and you put them out into a very sunny position, such as this polytunnel here, they can sometimes suffer from sun damage and get a bit of scarring. So you need to acclimatise them for at least the first 3 to 4 days, 3 to 5 days. So I've got the bubble wrap here that I'm going to be throwing over them after I've just done this video, but I just have to show you obviously before I throw it on, so you can see where I've put them all. Now, first of all, I've put the little golden bowl, Cactus grusoni here, and that's going to love that spot. I've put the Gymnoclisium horsey there with my other horsties. And then here on this table, I have got my Cactus disciformis here, and my Albomania pectinifera here, and my lovely saguaro there as well, and the gorgeous perodia here. And because the perodia was already coming into bud, I've made sure I've got it in exactly the same position facing as it was towards the window in my grow room, so it's hopefully not going to lose the buds. And the perodia arabescens there, and the Echinocerius primalanthus, I've got that there. The Turbinocaptus swobidae I have here, and I think that's it that I put away there. So now I'm just going to quickly throw some bubble wrap loosely just over them. And this, because the bubble wrap is frosted, and it's going to give a bit of protection from the excess sun till they acclimatise to the higher light levels. And then after 3 to 4 days, I can remove the bubble wrap. They would have acclimatised. The bubble wrap might be a bit too warm because we're having some warm sunny spells. I'm not going to wrap it tightly. I'm just going to throw it loosely over. I'm going to show you how I do it now. Now this is what I've just done. I've just loosely thrown it over, and obviously I've got the door wide open here. It's not boiling hot anyway. I'm in Ireland, as there's plenty of ventilation, but it's more important that they get the shade cover. As you can see, that's going to give them some shade cover. I don't have any shade cloth, so I'm having to use bubble wrap, but this will be absolutely fine. I'm also going to put some bubble wrap on the gymno here as well, and also the golden barrel. But just bear that in mind when you bring plants out from indoors. Do give them a bit of shade cover. Either throw a sheet or two of bubble wrap on, or use some shade cloth, just for the first 3 to 5 days to let them acclimatise to the higher light levels. Now the two Espostoopsis diboski cacti I've got here on this table, and although they're very woolly and white, there's the first one there with all the other sort of tall sort of cleistocacti type, and there's the other one there. Although they're very woolly, so they're protected from sort of strong sun, I'm still going to throw some bubble wrap loosely over these two. I'm just going to throw it over the whole table because it's difficult to throw on. It's still going to allow plenty of light through for all the other ones, and as I say, it's only for 3 or 4 days just to let them acclimatise to the higher light levels. And this is where I've put all the smaller sort of serious cacti here. The Marginatus gemmatus is there, and the little Plaskichipes that I've grown from seed there, and the little Polytunnel azaleas, and then the cubentia I've put there as well, because it is very, very spiny, so I didn't want it too close to the entrance when people are coming in and they're going to get attacked, so that's a safe one to have there. And although the sun isn't on this side at the moment, the sun sort of comes through in the morning on this side, I'm still going to throw some bubble wrap loosely over them, just a sheet, just to protect them from the extra light, and also tomorrow morning's sun when they get it. As I say, it's important. I don't want the plants sort of going pale or getting burnt from the extra light. And then here I've got the lovely two Sharpies, Pachysarius pringli there, and the Stetsonia corine, the awesome toothpick cactus there as well. And again, I'm going to throw a wee bit of bubble wrap over them too, just to protect them, because they've been in my grow room, as I mentioned. And I think that's it. I think that's all the plants out anyway. And before I finish off the video, very happy to see so many buds coming up on the plants, and this lovely Ray Boutia as well, first time bloomer for me there. And I'm just really excited, my lovely Mammillaria Hahiana, look at the buds coming on that as well, very excited. And just seeing a massive difference with the light in the polytunnel. And I'll probably do a video, probably come in the next couple of weeks or so, of the difference I've noticed between this new polytunnel and our old green one, and seeing so much a difference, especially with a lot more coming into bud as well, which is mega exciting. So thank you so much for watching, everyone, and for lots more tips and tricks, don't forget to subscribe. Oh, just spotted something just now. This is my Lophophora Fritchie. Oh, it is actually starting to bloom. I didn't even notice. That must have just popped up very fast. Look at that, guys. Gorge. Anyway, thank you so much for watching. As I mentioned, do subscribe if you haven't done already. And do follow me on Insta, Twitter and Facebook at Desert Plants of Avalon. And there's going to be lots of photos coming up on there. And also do check my website out, desertplantsofavalon.com. I want to wish you all a fantastically awesome cactus powered day.